Hello, Bladers! Bilal here. So, I got a request on how do I perform my drop launch. And so I kind of want to talk about what the drop launch is and kind of go through some launches and try to replicate it. Now, what the drop launch is just generally where you go up this rail here. You can start here, 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 really any arbitrary point here you can start. But basically, you do a little bit of a little stall here, and then you drop down. Now, the motion is literally up, down, right? And so this drop launch has some, varying different names and like different kind of like impacts on the game itself. Just because this is one of the most common attack techniques in the game, and because it's really easy to replicate, and it has multiple different versions of it. One of the normal versions of it is just the quick drop. There's another one where you drop down here, and then you come back up, and then you drop again. There's a version in which you drop here, go up, drop down, and then there's also some other continuation of plays. But you kind of get the gist. And another big thing is what's called a drop stall. So it's a little bit different than a drop launch. So this is a drop stall. Okay, so you saw that movement and how it kind of just stayed here for quite a while. That kind of hovering is part of the drop stall. Now, a drop launch is more like... And you see how that one was a quick 1, 2, right? There was no stall, it was just quick down. So those are two of the most useful attack techniques, especially in AVA, because you can just wait here. You can wait in this corner if you do a drop stall, or you can just go aggressive with the drop. So let me do a drop stall here. More of an aggressive drop here. I think you need to be a little bit light with your pull. Aim like this, aim downward. You want to go and bank it here so it goes right up here and drops. So it helps to level your wrist. I have a slight bit of a drop here, an incline, just so my blade can go around here. So that's a double. And so if you do it again, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So just the amount of power I put in will actually change how this goes, and also your angle. The deeper you are, the faster you're going to come in, but if you do a lighter one, you're more likely to stall. So if I wanted to stall over here, I would probably position here and do a lighter shot like this. Okay, so that's kind of what you have to consider. If you do deeper, that's sharp. But if you do like this, lighter on the tilt, so the difference is like 10 to 15 degrees, right? It's something like a tilt like this, slight tilt versus deep tilt. Slight, deep. This is slight. You see the movement will be different when you do slight. And I fucked that up because I should have aimed a little bit further, but slight. Deep. Slight. So why is that important? Well, because the drop one is pretty, because if you are getting to the higher levels, you know when they're dropping, but based on how they launch, will determine which type of drop launch they're doing. So if I know my opponent if my opponent thinks I'm trying to play fast, then they're going to predict for the fast drop launch. And so then my counter would be to do a slow one instead, and they take center after, right? Instead of me immediately taking center and getting good positioning. Or I can do a double drop and come back in again. So... right? Now, sharp. Okay. Slow. Sharp. That's just a difference that an AVA player will show you. Now, there's other ways to perform the drop launch. You don't have to be in this cumbersome position, but I'm going to let you decide and learn how to do that, simply because I can't tell you all the secrets in AVA. So, anyways, have a great day, Bladers. Bilal, signing out.